ruthless.
Hey guys, Captain Gray here, and welcome back to another Nerf review. And it's been a little bit, so I decided to pick up a few things. And what we're going to go over right now is a Fortnite blaster. This blaster is literally the same thing as a actual AR. So this is the Nerf Fortnite Blue Shock. So I'm not really too keen on how this is probably going to look, but going over the box real quick, we have basically what looks like an AR-15, so to speak. Kind of a weird one here, but it is a Fortnite blaster, and it's part of, you know, the Fortnite blasters lineup. Sorry about that, keep repeating. It has a certain skin color to it. It's a blue, and we will be going over a red one as well. It's basically the same thing, but for right now, going over this just based on what we're looking at, there's nothing really too special other than it looks like an AR-15. It's obviously a motorized blaster. You have your 10 dart clip here. It holds only 10 darts, obviously, and that's pretty much it other than the outside part. So what do you say we go ahead and open this up and we dive into certain details? Alright, so this is kind of plain, so to speak. So, like I said, it's basically an AR-15 and in a Fortnite kind of way. The stock is very small, very small actually. The barrel itself is, in my opinion, kind of overextended. Especially with this part here, which, you know, if it was at least to this part backward, that would be fine. But unfortunately, it's longer, a little more bigger on the barrel. It's known as a Blue Shock, mainly because of the skin color that it has on it. On the other side, we have some important details. We have the jam door, where you can fix the jams. Yep. Gotta fix those jams in case you get a jammed dart in there. You have your clip ejectors. You have the motorized button here. You can't customize it. That would be something there. You obviously cannot customize that, or you really can't customize this blaster. There's nothing really like this right here. This is obviously not going to move. It's all just pretty much the same. Iron sight, but to be honest though, there's no way that you guys are gonna be able to see through that because there's no actual dip in that. So I like the fact that they were somewhat making kind of a realistic blaster, but I guess not. So anyway, what it comes with is your 10 elite darts, which also has a code in it, which I'm going to leave that there for now. But it does have a code in there in case you guys play Fortnite, and if you wanted to get this color scheme on, you know, your Fortnite weapons, then you can. You have your 10 dart banana clip. Very cool, very white. And then you have your instructions here, which basically explains that it takes 4 AA's. You have your 10 dart that you can load up and load into the blaster. Step 1, rev up. Step 2, pull trigger. And when you're emptied on it, eject, and it takes the so to speak. It takes the ammo out. So that is for the Blue Shock here, and I'm going to show you the red one. It's literally the exact same thing. So give me one moment. Alright, yeah, so this is the red version of the blue version. The blue one is the Blue Shock, and the red one is the AR Insightful. And it's the exact same thing, it's just a different color scheme. And they decided to make the buttstock on this one red, whereas the blue one is just white. That's the only difference there, plus the color scheme. So yeah, we're going to test these out. They're both going to work the same. That I believe that they're going to work the same. But we are going to test them out, and we're going to see as far as how their performance is, how far they would go, and I will see you guys afterwards. So yeah, that's my review on them. Shooting the darts, you obviously have to shoot, or you have to blast these blasters when at an angle if you really want to go far. But at the same time, they're cool looking. They kind of look more futuristic. I kind of wish that this part, the iron sight here, would actually be customizable, where it was kind of sawed off, or just the plain this part open-minded to possibly a better sight. I guess you could say a better scope, maybe a little more customizable, so that we can kind of explore things. But I also understand like the realisticness of this, so I am kind of hoping that if Hasbro or Nerf, if they decide to make another reality kind of blaster like the AR, I'm hoping that they understand like that it's not always a good thing to make a reference to a real kind of weapon. So my advice to anyone: do not color these things black. Do not make these things look realistic, because if you do, you are gonna kind of run into a lot of trouble with authority, which is also like officers who would stumble upon this and they'll be like, oh, hey, I guess we gotta take somebody in. So word of advice: do not paint these black unless you're doing like a Comic-Con or something like that. That's different, but make sure you have something to label these as part of just props, or just keep the tips orange. But at the same time, please make sure that we can all tell the difference. Smart people can obviously tell the difference of what a toy and a real one is. For those of you who can't, it's probably best that you don't even attempt this. Just try to ask a friend who is more familiar with it. And yeah, that's going to be the review on both the Blue Shock and the AR Insightful. So these are the Fortnite blasters, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. As always, this is Captain Grit, and let's get out there and let's nerf it out.